today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
40-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Sean Jeffrey, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
The 40-yard line.
Wentz. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From midfield, here's Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Wentz now on 1st down. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
The numbers for Jeffrey from last week, 5 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against 2nd to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Wentz to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
By Denzel Perryman.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Offense.
Come on, dog!
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
2nd down, here's an option right. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones flushed out right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 1st touchdown on the year.
return.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now James returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carlos Dunlap gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Finding room inside the 40. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They are, however, facing 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he fires one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he gets a shot at a turning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 25-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here in the Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
On 1st down, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
To number 13. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Now Jones to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
For the point after.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Kenyon Drake, a touchdown run. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Jones on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones now on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's James. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34.
Play action. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Stepping up, and he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Carson Wentz keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. the marker down. He's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And the
Jones on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
The tackle by
Call it a gain of 7, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Eagles 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Darius.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones being checked. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Footing always it's a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first
and the Giants ready to come out now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
At the 30-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Wentz.
46-yard
caught right side, it's Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Giants going to take over again on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
New York.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
A gain of 13.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
7 yards to go.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In Colts territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The Giant ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28-yard
line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16
Well,
yards.
this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Second down and goal. Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
A loss of 12 yards.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. From the gun, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter, you're going. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Ball carrier.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Brings up second and 2.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5. Brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
On second down now. It's Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.